Hey, what's up, YouTube? Just trying to get all my things up. I gotta get Facebook up and Instagram up. Let me do this. Let's check in and let me do. Oh shoot, Facebook live. Mm, I don't know if Instagram is live. Let me see. Okay, I know Facebook is live. Oh, but let me make sure it's live to everybody. Hey, can you go on Facebook and make sure I'm sharing live? Because I know last time it had just me or something like that. I don't know what it was doing, child. But I think I'm live on Instagram. And I'm gonna get started in a minute to talk about um, these programs for small businesses. Well, they've had some updates, some changes. If you see me looking around, it's because I have three things going. I'm trying to do the live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So if you see me looking around, it's not because I'm crazy or trying to think of something like that. It's just that I am have all these cameras going. And I'm gonna be reading as well because I took notes so I wouldn't forget anything. Let's see. I see two people looking on Facebook, so I think I'm good with sharing the thing. Okay, can you cut that fan on? Let's see. I think I'm live on Instagram. I really can't tell. But I do want to go ahead and get started. Um, if someone's out there watching on Instagram, can y'all just comment and let me know that it's working? Hey Shane, how you doing? Um, I think I'm live on YouTube correctly as well. This is my first time being live on YouTube, so I hope it's going right. Huh? My Instagram not live? Okay, so let me try this again. Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can. Okay, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Um, why won't it let me click on anything? Okay, y'all can start sending me messages. Oh my goodness, who is sending me messages? Um, no, that's not right. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's not going live. It says live. Okay, now it's checking connection. I'm sorry, y'all on YouTube and Facebook that y'all got to wait for me. Hey, Rosalind, how you doing? All right, now I'm live on Instagram. Okay, so now we cooking with gas. So for all my YouTube subscribers, y'all know what I'm gonna say. I see some of you are watching, but you're not subscribing. What are you waiting for? Come on in the room. Um, so this is not just a regular my YouTube budgeting and stuffing cash envelopes and sinking funds and things like that. So I wanted to bring y'all some information about all the updates and changes that the government has made with some of these government programs for small businesses, and they are looking pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. So if you are a small business, if you are an independent contractor, if you are a sole proprietorship, if you have an LLC, C Corp, S Corp, all that good stuff. This one is for you guys. They are really trying to get small businesses this money. As y'all know, they've had the EIDL out and the PPP out already. So there's some big changes going on with that. Um, President Biden had signed off on some changes that are getting ready to drop. Um, so yeah, I don't know who is that trying to join my live, but anywho, so I'm just gonna go over the information. I'm gonna go over the new PPP information, the new EIDL information. the new SVOG information, and the new targeted advance that is happening right now. So first, I want to get the SVOG out of the way. I know a lot of people haven't heard about that, and it's because it's not for all businesses, all small businesses. It's for certain types of businesses. So what the SVOG stands for is Shutters Venue Operators Grant. So it's mostly for um, live venue operators or promoters. It's for theatrical producers. It's for live performing arts organizations or operators. It's also for museums, aquariums, zoos, things like that. You can find out you can go and check the whole list on SBA.gov. All the information is there. They are coming out. They are starting on, where is the date? They're starting on April 8th, where you can apply for this. You have to go to SBA.gov to apply, and it's like I said, it's V as in Victor, OG, Shutters Venue um, Operator Grant. That's what that stands for. It starts on April the 8th, and you must have been in operation as of February 29th, 2020. So anytime prior to that, you can apply for this grant. That's one of the eligibility requirements. Also, you would apply on SBA.gov. They have a special department that's handling it, so you would not call. I'm sorry, I'm putting the paper all up in the face on YouTube. I'm sorry, y'all. So you would not call SBA customer service. SBA customer service is not handling the SVOG. Once you go on SBA.gov, you can do a search for SVOG. Like I said, the Shutters Venue Operators Grant, and the application will be on there for you to apply. All the information will be on there on how the application process goes, who is eligible to apply, all that good stuff. And they will handle everything as far as that grant. All right, so let's get to the big stuff that everybody, I'm sure everybody and their mama knows by now about the PPP and the EIDL. So first I'm going to get into the PPP. The PPP is the Paycheck Protection Program. It came out last year for a couple of months, and then they ended it. They had a expiration date on it. They opened it back up again under the same rules as previous before, where they were going by line 31 of your Schedule C if you were a sole proprietorship or independent contractor or anything like that. If you had a Schedule C, they were going by line 31 of the Schedule C at the time, which is less money because line 31 on Schedule C, it takes out all of your expenses, your cost of goods sold, all that kind of information. So it lowers your amount on line 31. So your line 31 is not going to be is less than what your line 1 or line 7 is. So a lot of people were complaining about that and was like, they should be going by your gross or whatever. So the powers that be heard the complaints and decided now they're going to come out with a new formula, which started around March 3rd, March 5th, something like that. So the new formula now is that they're looking at your line 7 on a Schedule C, which is more money than what they were looking at line 31 of your Schedule C. So that's one thing that they did. Also, another thing that they did, it was going to end on March 31st. They also changed the date that it's going to end. So now it's not ending until May 31st. So you have until May 31st to apply for PPP. Now, what this did was it also helped you be able to be eligible for round 2 of PPP. Remember, they had the round 1, now they have the round 2. Technically, you have, excuse me, technically, you have to wait 8 weeks. Lord, I need some water. 1 second. My mouth getting dry already. Technically, you have to wait 8 weeks after you receive your round 1 PPP funds before you can apply for round 2. So the issue with the PPP ending on March 31st is that people did not have enough time to apply for their round two, and they would not receive their round two PPP funds. Well, now, since they have extended the end time to May 31st, now people that have applied for their round one funds can now apply for their round two funds. They have time to apply for round two. So that's great information. That's a couple of good gems for that PPP. Now, like I said, now the new formula is from line 7 instead of line 31, and they have extended the end date to May 31st instead of March 31st, like they had planned to do. So now people will have time to apply for round two for PPP. Remember, there's round one, round two. The difference is, I know some people had been asking me, what's the difference? How do you apply? It's simple. If you've never applied, then this is your first time applying. So it's round one. If you have already applied for round one and have already received your funds, then you can apply for round two after 8 weeks. But, however, oh Lord, not an emergency broadcast in the middle of my live, child. Lord have mercy. Wait a minute. Like, seriously, I can't even turn this thing off. Uh-oh, let me resume. Let me see if I can resume. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. We got a little thunderstorm getting ready to happen here. So they just sent them tornado. I'm sorry, tornado. So they just sent us a little emergency broadcast on the phone to let us know that there's a tornado possibly coming. Warning. Sorry, they corrected me. Tornado warning. Anywho, child. So that's the PPP round one and round two, which, like I said, is great news for everybody that thought they wouldn't be able to apply for round two because they were going to end on March 31st. But now they have expanded it to May 31st. So now you have time to get in that round two if you just got your round one. All right, now for EIDL information. Now, a lot of people get PPP and EIDL mixed up because they just see the words SBA. So let me explain the difference. SBA is a Small Business Administration. They normally provide loans to small businesses, but they provide those loans to lenders where small businesses go and apply through the lender, and the lender files the paperwork, do the documents and everything, and sends the information over to SBA. SBA will qualify them. SBA gives the lender the money. The lender gives the applicant the money. Boom, boom. That's what it is. So that's what PPP falls up under. PPP, you have to apply with a lender. You have to give your documents to the lender. SBA is not handling PPP at all. I know a lot of lenders, when these applicants start harassing them, asking them questions, asking them where their money is or whatever, they just want to shoo them off to SBA, tell them to call SBA. SBA cannot help you. Do not call SBA customer service about your PPP. They do not handle PPP at all. The lenders have a special number to the sorry, y'all, my thing for YouTube is not looking right. Okay, so the lenders have a special number to contact SBA on your behalf to look to see what's going on with your application. But these lenders are just bombarded with so many applications, they don't have time to call SBA on your behalf. So they've just been shooing you off and telling you to call SBA. Don't call SBA. SBA cannot help you. SBA does not handle PPP as far as dealing with an applicant. Okay, just want to make sure that's clear. EIDL, however, is handled by SBA. So you can contact SBA customer service about your EIDL, which is totally different than PPP. So you know the EIDL was the Emergency Disaster Injury Loan, which had part of it as the advance as part of it, which a lot of people are calling a grant. Technically, it's called an advance by SBA terms, but a lot of people are calling it a grant. So I'm just going to call it a grant right now because that's what y'all mostly understand. So, at first when the EIDL came out, they said that businesses would receive $10,000 as an advance that you do not have to pay back. Then that quickly changed, I think probably like not even a month after the EIDL first started. And then they changed it to where that they were only giving $1,000 per employee up to $10,000 as an advance of part of the EIDL. So, I was going to talk about the EIDL first, but I'm going to go ahead and talk about the targeted advance while I'm talking about the advance. So what had happened was, they ran out of funds. They ran out of funds around the end of July, beginning of August or whatever. And so you weren't getting any advance at all. So now there's been a lot of complaints. So the powers that be have heard the complaints, and now um, they have come up with this targeted advance. So the targeted advance um, is for people that for businesses that had applied before December 27th of 2020. Number one, you also have to be in a low income area. And SBA will decide if you are in a low income area. If you're not sure, there is a map on irs.gov and on sba.gov that you can kind of check to see if you are in a low income area. They will send you an email. They are going through phases. What happens is when they see that you are eligible, um, they are sending you emails. You have to receive an email invite to apply for the targeted advance. So don't call SBA.gov, SBA customer service, asking them where your email is. They don't handle that part. SBA is doing it in phases, so everybody's not getting the emails all at once. Because I know you're probably saying, well, my sister got her email 2 weeks ago. Where's mine? They're not sending all the emails out at once because, of course, they would be bombarded all at one time with all the calls and all that kind of stuff. Once you receive your email, there is a link in the email to apply to the targeted advance. You have to break down your monthly information from 2019, 2020, and so far of 2021 to show that you had a decrease in your income. You have to have, what is it? To show a 30% decrease. So that's what they're looking for when you get that email with that link and you go through the application of the targeted advance. You'll see a breakdown. They'll have one column for 2019, one column for 2020, and one column for the couple of weeks of 2021. And you just have to put in there what your monthly gross amount is for each month. So they're looking to see if there is a decrease in that amount from 2019 to 2020. They're comparing the years. Just to make you aware, that's what they're looking for. Also, there is a 4506T that you have to sign off on. What that 4506T form is giving the SBA permission to get your transcripts from IRS. They are looking for your 2019 taxes. So you are giving them permission to get your information from the IRS. Hi, Mama Love. Good to see you. Hey, Lourdes. How you doing? Thanks for joining. I love her. She is so cute. But that's what they're looking for. Once you submit your application and electronically sign your 4506T, then it will go through the process of being reviewed. And once it is processed and reviewed, the targeted advance team will send you back an email letting you know if you are approved and how much you are approved for. Now, let me say this. Even though in the email it says that it will take them 21 days, it is taking them longer than 21 days. So you have to give them at least 21 days. But because of all the applications they're receiving, it is taking them longer than 21 days. You just have to be patient and wait for your email. Calling SBA customer service is not going to help you. They can't do anything about it. They're not handling the targeted advance. they do have an email in the email that they first send you with their email address if you have any questions for them. And their email is targetedadvance@sba.gov. So if you have specific questions or you feel like it's been 2 months and you haven't heard anything, or maybe your bank account information is wrong or something like that, then you can email them. Not saying how long it will take them to email you back, because like I said, they are very busy. But calling SBA customer service will not help you. They don't know the status. There is really no status of it. All you do, like I said, all you do is apply, submit your application, sign off on the 4506T, and then you just have to wait for them to email you back saying if you've been approved and how much you're approved for. That's it. You just have to wait. It's just a waiting game. It's patience. And also, let me say this, you are not guaranteed the funds. A lot of people are thinking, oh, well, I only got $1,000 in the advance. I should get $9,000 now because that's the difference of the $10,000. Yeah, you're thinking that way, but technically, that's not really how it's going to be. You can be denied these funds. So just letting you know, or they could decrease the funds. So you just have to wait for that email that they send you back after you apply. You have to wait for the email to even apply. Okay. So I think that's all I had to say on the targeted advance. So last but not least, trying to make this quick so I don't take a lot of you guys' time. So last but not least, because I'm at the 20-minute mark right now, so I'm gonna wrap this on up. Last but not least is the EIDL. So starting April the 6th, they are increasing the EIDL from the max of being $150,000 to the max of being $500,000, which is very, very good. Now, if you have already received funds from your EIDL, you can do an increase request. You would just email them. Um, you would email the reconsideration team, which the email is pdcrecons@sba.gov, and that's P as in Paul, D as in David, C as in Charlie, R as in Robert, E as in Edward, C as in Charlie, O as in Oscar, N as in Nancy, S as in Sam, at sba.gov. Um, hey, Cent, how you doing? Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. So you can email them with your application number or your loan number in the subject line with the word increase. Um, let them know that you want to increase. They will email you back, letting you know what documentation you need to send them. They'll review your documentation and then let you know if you're eligible for the increase and how much you're eligible for. So, but if you haven't applied for the EIDL yet, you can go ahead and apply now. And now you can receive the maximum, you could possibly receive the maximum of $500,000 instead of the $150,000. So that was basically it. So like I said, it's good news all around. If you're one of those SVOG eligible, that's getting ready to come up. If you're doing the PPP, they've extended the end date to May 31st instead of March 31st, so you have time to get your second round in. Those targeted advanced emails are coming out. Just be patient. Wait for your email. And the EIDL increased to 500,000. Oh, also one big thing about the EIDL as well. This is huge. It's huge. Before they were giving you 12 months of a deferment. So you had 12 months from the time you received your funds to start making payments. Well, if you got your loan in 2020, you now have 24 months to start making payments on your loan. If you receive your loan in 2021, you now have 18 months to start paying back on your loan instead of 12 months. So that is some good information. I almost forgot to tell you guys. I'm glad I remembered, because that is some good information right there. So I know a lot of people have started getting their loans starting in March, and some people probably have started paying. All right, Tavon, I got you. I'm gonna text you. Um, they've already started paying, but now you get another 12 months, so you don't have to start paying back until 2022. So great information all around. I feel like they're doing a good job with trying to help small businesses, trying to get us this money. They still have these billions of dollars that they're trying to give it to small businesses. They really are. They're really trying to give it to small businesses. So you need to just go out there and take advantage of it. Apply for your EIDL, apply for your PPP. If you meet the eligibility requirements of the SVOG, apply for that. Just apply for everything you can get. And don't forget to also Google search grants. Google search COVID grants. Google search COVID grants in your town, in your city, in your county, in your state. There's lots of that money going around. They have help for your rent. They have help for your utilities. They have all kinds of help out there. So just look for yourself. There's some good information out there. There's some good money out there floating around that you can get your hands on. So just try and get your hands on everything that you can. So if you have any questions, just put them in the comments and I'll try and answer everybody's questions. Hope this gave you some good information. So I'm going to go ahead and end it. We're at 25 minutes right now. I think I've talked long enough. So hopefully that was some good information for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and end this right now. Like I said, if you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll try and answer your questions as quickly as possible. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good day. Hope you're watching the what's going on right now? March Madness. So yeah, y'all just enjoy your day and I will see y'all next time. In all this stuff. Um Finish. Um, oh shoot, hold on. Oh, man. Okay, YouTube has